Hey guys, I'm Kayakis and welcome back to Prophet C, where last time we beat the game. But if we hop back in here, you can see, come back up to the top, there is actually some more we can dig into. So I'm not sure how long this video will actually be. It could be a shorter video. If it is, I'm sorry about that, but I figure may as well see what basically becoming overpowered, I'm guessing, will look like. So I already got us this additional fish size. So what else do we want? I think if we could get a massive catching area, that would be good. But that's only 10%, huh? I haven't really given any of these any look. So let's just stick with catching area. Catching area. How far back does this go? I'm curious if it's more infinite of sorts or how this will end up working. But let's go ahead and start fishing. So yeah, if you forgot or didn't get a chance to watch the last episode, this is basically what max level almost everything looks like. Obviously we do have a little bit bigger of a circle now, catching radius. But I just noticed our boat is quite fancy now. I'm pretty sure last time our boat was not this fancy, but now it looks very fancy. I wonder why. Anyway. Yeah, so the sessions here, the runs, they end up taking a good little while now because they're probably nearing a minute with all the bonus time and everything that actually comes up. So let's take a look at level 5. Oh, I wasn't sure if we were actually going to get a bar indicating that we're going higher or not. But it looks like we are. 108 trillion. What is our highest earner? Looks like legendary fish is getting us 72 trillion. How's other numbers? Treasure chests? Well, let's just put it bluntly. They're bad. At least at this point, I don't really see them getting any better. So I don't think it's going to be worthwhile going for them innately or directly. Let's go ahead and get some of that, I suppose. A little extra catching strength. I think everything's going to follow probably the same pattern. 50 trillion, 100 trillion, 200 trillion. That might be, I would say, either 400 or 500 trillion. And then things are going to be relatively difficult after that point. But yeah, basically it's just going to be, this video is going to be a whole lot of this, probably cut out some of it at least for your viewing pleasure. That way you don't have to stick through, well, an hour, 2 hours, however long this is going to take. Look at all these sonar pulses though. They are everywhere. I don't know. I mean, yeah, you just watch them and they just start throwing fish in here. But yeah, so just basically this episode is a whole lot of making money and trying to see if we can't max everything out, basically. So we'll see how well that ends up. Only a few seconds left on this run. And then hopefully I would like to be able to yeah, slowly get more and more money. So how are we looking now? We might actually get up to level 6 before too long, too. Let's get into here. I'm debating on just kind of getting all of these bottom tier ones done and just kind of going row by row. I'll be honest, not sure how I feel about that. I'll mull it over. We might start, but then obviously things are going to get more expensive and, well, I'm not sure how that's going to end up. I guess we will find out and decide together. Alright, $371 trillion. Let's go ahead and just kind of see what this next one. Oh, it's only 300 trillion. Just a measly 300 trillion. But looks like, let's go ahead and get that one. What was this? Storm damage. Yeah, I'm not sure what will be good in the long run here. Oh, storm tick count. So these things are changing a little bit. Or at least the ones involving the different forms of damage. I guess the middle three I think are going to be the same the whole way out. and then I can kind of focus however I want to here. Let's maybe do mobile fish rate spawn, and it also got me curious. How well does it do if I just kind of sit back and do nothing? So if I leave my cursor here in the corner and just kind of let everything else go, so I have all these fishing nets that circle around me. I have these mobile fishing nets, which whenever they end up popping out, I'm curious on how well I actually end up doing and how much money I end up earning. When I was actively playing, I was getting maybe 100 trillion, little over 110 maybe. I can't remember exactly. So I'm curious how well just doing nothing, letting the game play itself, how that'll do. I'm guessing level 4, probably not going to get to level 5. That's my guess. Let's find out. I see. 13 trillion. And we only got to level 3 as well. So I'm gonna, yeah, let's go ahead and just do an active run so we can get a actual good comparison. So level 3, 13 trillion. Let's see how it is when we're doing an active run. All right, we just finished up our active run and we got to almost level 6 actually, and 153 trillion. So there is a very big difference between, I guess, playing this passively and playing it actively. About 10 times, basically. So let's go ahead, check out our upgrade tab. I mean, we pretty much know what's in here anyway already. Let's go for explosion size, because, well, why not? Yeah, we're going to need a whole lot of money in order to get everything maxed out, especially if I didn't pay attention, but I would imagine after that $300 trillion upgrade that there's another one. Like I said, I did not pay attention to whether or not there actually was one, but I'm guessing that there is. Probably, like I said before, either 400 or 500 trillion. Just seems to be the way. I don't know if the game would decide to go up by, or up to that halfway point at this point or not. But I think we just hit level 5 just now. And so if we can manage to get enough of these fish caught, maybe, just maybe, we could see level 6. I don't think we're making it. We have so little time left. Yeah, not a lot of time left there. But we did get 200 trillion total. So we can get, yeah, there is another one up there. That's what I thought. Let's just keep going with the mobile fish net. And I guess just go. Alright guys, so I did a few runs. I got, I guess, 400 trillion. I spent 300 of it right up here. And looks like this is as far as we go in this upgrade tree here. Up to 400 trillion, all of it. If I'm getting about 100 trillion on each of them, on each run, give or take, well, more so give than take. Give me a moment. I'm gonna do a little bit of math. So it looks like probably need about $6 quadrillion in order to max out this tree, if I was doing my math right. Oh boy, we are in for a treat. But I mean, yeah, basically if I get 100 trillion every time here, so 100 trillion, 60, I think. 60 games, 60 rounds. That should get us there. Probably less because I think we're getting closer to 150 trillion. So instead of 60, like 40 perhaps. Because ideally we would be catching more and more fish as the game continues on. Hopefully. And I think we are into level 5. You can see the circle is already below us, our level up circle, leading us into hopefully level 6. Can we get there? I don't think so. I don't think so. No. So yeah, we're getting close to level 6, and yeah, just about 150 trillion. Yeah, I was trying to debate on whether or not we could actually afford anything at 100 trillion. Yes, we could. We had storm tick count up. Is this just gonna cycle between damage and count, basically? Probably. Oh, I noticed that our fishing boat, it looks like it changes as it levels up, actually. So it was like a little dinghy at the start there. We leveled up. We leveled up again. Now we're this kind of boat here. So we should be able to level up again. And I'm curious, what kind of boat are we looking at now? Wait for it. And... oh no, we still got a little ways to go. There we go. Level up. Oh, we are quite a big boat. That really makes me wonder what kind of boat level 6 will be. However, I'm wondering if we'll end up having to more or less max out all of the upgrades in order to be able to see level 6. Unfortunately, that is a very real possibility. 140 even. Nice. How far into there? Decently far. Let's go ahead. We'll get a 200 trillion upgrade. And away we go. Back to the grind. Alright, managed to get 667 trillion. So I think we'll just max out area size and catching speed, I suppose. Oh, and we can get that just for the heck of it. Alright, so the first 2 rows are all done. Finally, we just have the last ones. Unfortunately, those are the most expensive ones, so I guess this is as big as the catching area as you can get. It doesn't seem like it's that big. Compared to our boat, it's pretty big, but still, I was hoping for bigger, like this big. Yeah, you see how big that red explosion was? I was hoping that big. Massive. Oh well, unfortunately not. This is what we ended up getting here. So it'll be interesting to see, and yeah, interesting to see how big of upgrades we end up getting. And in case you guys were wondering, no, I was not able to get to level 6 on any of my times playing through, trying to get that money. You can see there's still quite a bit of a ring left over. Yeah, about that much really. 200 trillion, just enough for one more thing here. I guess we'll go with that. I didn't know that was giving us quite so much damage. Pretty good. Is that another 2? Nice. Yeah, the eels might actually be doing pretty good damage. I don't know for sure. That is one thing that I would be interested in seeing, is like a damage report. If they added, well, I don't know. It might be a niche thing to add at this point, but if I could see a damage report of how much damage different things are doing, so like the stormfish, the ones that I have no idea whether or not they're actually working, because there's no like visual sign or anything of that. It would be very interesting to see a damage report, seeing like how much our auto nets are doing, these mobile auto nets are doing, my actual clicker damage, although I'm not clicking, but I think that would be very neat to be able to see. I haven't really been paying attention, so we're not quite as far into level 5 this time, but a decent amount of money regardless. So I guess we just keep going until, well, we get a nice little nest egg again. Alright, another $600 trillion later, we can finally finish out our 3rd row here. Just like that. And now we're on to the $300 trillion row, which if we're wanting to completely finish this row out in one go, that's, what is that, 1.5 quadrillion? If I am thinking about that correctly, which I think I am. $1.5 quadrillion just to max that thing out, or that row out, not even to finish it everything out. So yeah, you can imagine there's not really much of any kind of ramp up, it seems like. I am, I guess, a little interested to see if buying out that row does anything worthwhile, anything interesting. I would be surprised if it did, actually, but you never know. I still haven't seen level 6 yet, And yeah, just been going around in a circle. You can see there's not like a ton of fishing spots out here. So it becomes a little harder, especially on a run like this. This is pretty bad. Yeah, being able to, well, get money, level up, all that stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's decent stuff here, but definitely have seen better. So we're up to 300 trillion, which means if we get 150 trillion every time, we have to do 2 runs just for 1 upgrade. And if we have 5 upgrades to get, that's 10 runs just to finish out that 1 row. So, so I guess we'll just see you guys after 10 runs. Alright, and here we are, 1.5 quadrillion later. Still not that close. I did get relatively close to level 6 a couple times. Still never passed that threshold. So let's go ahead and get this row all done up. I think I miscalculated somewhere. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's where I miscalculated. I did 5 times 300, not 6 times 300. Well then, let's go ahead and I guess do another run. We'll see if all those upgrades are able to get us anything, and by anything I mean get us up to level 6. That's kind of my biggest goal this episode, actually, is getting to level 6. Getting all of these upgrades is a little bit of a byproduct, if you will. So yeah, you can see we're doing pretty decent, a decent amount of fish right now. Sometimes, I think I've showed it earlier in the video, there's just no fish out on the screen and it really kills the run. That's how you know you're definitely not making it to level 6. This time, this round, we've had probably a pretty solid round, or pretty solid supply of fish. This might be our closest chance, or closest run yet to level 6. It's not bad. Still, we're only getting 150 trillion, so I mean, we're catching more or less more fish, give or take. But the money income itself doesn't really change. So we'll get another run of the another run like that so we can finish out that row. Well, not 150 trillion, but it's still enough that we can finish out that row. And now, let's not do our math wrong. We need 400 times 6. So that's 800, 800, 800, 2.4 quadrillion. Let's get it. Alright, so I might have let this game run for about 4 hours or so and come back and we got about 8 quadrillion now. So I think that's probably going to be plenty enough money to get the rest of this. There it is. I believe. Let's take a little look. Just make sure nothing else decides to pop up on here. That looks like it is it. Let's see how having everything max ends up being, and see if we can't get to that level 6 that we've been after. Yeah, so right away, nothing looks like it's too different. I mean, things are still being caught really quickly. Although this doesn't seem to be the run for level 6, things are just slow sometimes, and I feel like basically everything needs to kind of be quick motion, fast, 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 always catching a lot of stuff. And if you're not doing that, then you're probably not going to be getting it. And yeah, you can see right here, hardly anything out here right now. 6 seconds left. We have quite a ways to go. Yeah, not quite there. 155 trillion still. So even with all of those upgrades, our money gain hasn't really gone up basically at all. So probably just going to keep trying to keep going at this and see if we can't get to level 6 here. If we can, that would be fantastic. That is my goal. I feel like that is the all-time high level of this game. So I'll see you in a minute when I can manage to get to level 6. Oh, we were so close on this run. Yeah, I think a run like that is probably going to be our best bet. I know you guys didn't get to see that run, but even with a run like that, we're still off a little ways there. But I think that might be the closest that we've gotten so far. I've been keeping an eye on this level up circle, making sure that if it even seems like we're going to be getting a chance at it, that I can get you guys involved in the video here. Wow, this is not the run. You know what? Can I just reset it? And we'll just end the day right there. Massive dead spot right in the middle of that day. And yeah, that's not gonna get us to level 6, I can tell you that. Basically just sweeping around, and if we stop getting some action happening, then yeah, it's definitely not going to be happening. It looks like we're level 5 judging by our ship. We still have 25 seconds. If we can somehow get this to work out in our favor. 16 seconds, just got to around halfway. Come on, we are getting close. Don't stop on me now. Oh, we're not getting it. Unfortunately, this is not the run. How close? About the same as last time, really. So yeah, you could see pretty much non-stop action. Wasn't able to get it. So I don't know what we're gonna need, but we'll keep at it. This could be a pretty promising run here. I got to level 5 with 32 seconds left, something like that. I got 50% way with 22 seconds left, and we still have 8 seconds left. And if we can get lucky and just squeeze in all of these, come on, can we get there? Oh, crazy. I really thought we were going to be right at the border there. We're still a ways off. How disappointing. This seems like it could be it. Only 5 seconds left on the run, but we are oh so close on this one. No! No! Look at that. We're one sliver of the way gone. Oh, how disappointing. Don't worry, guys. We'll get it one of these times. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. All of a sudden, things got kind of crazy, and I'm not sure if I actually got it or not. I can tell you for sure. Looks like we did get it. And somehow got a decent ways into level 6. Sorry that I ended up missing that, but nothing actually happened. No new boat, no big kind of explosion thing, whatever that happens when the ship levels up, the boat levels up. Just nothing. It was very anticlimactic. But I think that's probably going to wrap it up for this episode. We maxed out all of the new upgrades that came with the end of the game last episode, and got to see that, well, it really didn't make a big difference. We were able to make it to level 6. There's no shot we're making it to level 7. So I think that's going to wrap it up for this episode. Probably wrap it up for this game, unless they come out with some kind of update or DLC, a new location. But a new location would need basically a whole new skill tree, so I don't see that happening. But this was a fun game, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please consider giving the video a like. I would also appreciate if you consider subscribing. It would help me out very much. And until next time, I will see you guys later. So goodbye.